and welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 30th through the 6th, but I know it's Wednesday. We're bringing it in a little bit late, but it doesn't matter because all the action this week starts taking place on the 4th of July. I mean, on Monday, we already start seeing that Mercury is starting a pre-retrograde shadow. So this means that Mercury is already doing its little tricks with miscommunication. Maybe you will see somebody coming back from the past, or just things that we need to review. But anything that we think, say, or do right now may need revision in August, because Mercury will go in retrograde officially on the 19th of July. So on the 4th, we have three major things happening. First of all, we have a conjunction between Venus, the planet of love, desire, money, finances, and beauty, with Uranus, the revolutionary, okay? And Uranus right now is going to be making a major shift. So this conjunction is happening in the last degree of Taurus, the 29th degree. And this degree is the one that wants to end something, it wants to dissolve, it wants to probably be done with something really that's been not necessarily the most healthy or bringing safety or stability to you. It no longer supports you. Now, we also have that same day, a little bit later, Uranus moving. We have Venus moving into Gemini, but we have also Uranus going into Gemini. So it's a very interesting shift, because Uranus is a planet that is generational. I mean, this planet is in each sign for years, and it marks a different way of doing things. Being in Gemini, it will be a lot of new literature, just breaking news on, just technology, anything that has to do with communication. It's just going to be it's going to be a lot of new things. But when we go into the tarot, you're going to see that the overall energy for this week is the Tower, and this is Uranus doing its big one, bringing surprises. And with this conjunction with Venus and Uranus, it could be surprises in relationships. It could be things that bring change that are very eye-opening in terms of finances and investments as well. You will see things reflected in the news, in the world news, and it could bring shakeups and literally shake the earth. So, I don't want to be alarming or anything, but it's just things that happen. Uranus brings change where we may have not chosen that, and it brings it in an unexpected way. And it tells us, it's almost like the hand of God and the hand of the universe showing up and saying, this cannot continue this way, and we need to shift these things around so that you go in the direction that you are meant to go in. Okay, so I want you to really reflect on that. Now, also on the 4th of July, we have something else happening. Hang on. So we have Venus moving into Gemini. It's going to be very sociable, very flirtatious energy, wanting to connect intellectually and just flirty and fun. And this is going to be reflected a lot for Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is the opposite sign of Gemini, and Gemini rules the house of your relationship. So there may be surprises here for some of my Sagittarius friends out there. And we also have something else, and I can't like quite get to it. I know that I already posted the cosmic energy of the week, and I will go back to it, but this is live, so it just escapes me right now. But if I remember it, I will go into it. The moon is in Libra today. It's asking for balance, equilibrium, you know, a sense of aesthetic, maybe doing things that are loving towards ourselves or others, relating to each other in different ways maybe. Now let's go into this message because I didn't pick any themes. Okay, we're just going into the tarot messages, and there's a lot of major arcana cards, which just marks that shift, okay, that really strong shift. Now we have, like I said, the Tower here, bringing surprises, shakeups, things that are eye-opening, things that are unexpected, and this is going to push us towards transition. It's going to be a period where we're either preparing for a move, preparing for some sort of trip. We are advised to move. We are in this place where we're being called to really follow what we feel, do what is best for our family and the people around us. And as we start the week, we have the Devil card, which is Capricorn rulership. And there is this sense of what is going on that I feel like something is holding me back. This is calling to let go of toxic relationships, environments, unions, bonds, and really to introspect on what is the narrative right now. Why are we feeling like we're in negativity, or who is surrounding us that is making us feel in this way, like we're stuck and there's nothing, you know, really we can do, like maybe feeling almost like a feeling of settling or being unsettled. And really this is just an illusion to break out. Now the Devil card is not always negative because it talks about ambition, but here we see that it comes with the Magician, and the only way that we could have the breakthrough of the negativity or this narrative that we're stuck or we're not doing enough, we're just like comparing ourselves and it's just keeping us in this loop, is us, is ourselves. Okay, the Magician is a card that is saying you have everything within you to create the life that you want. You are always creating with your actions, your words, your thoughts, and your feelings. Okay, so this is about reclaiming your power. Things that you have been giving energy to by gossiping, by participating on, you know, drinking a little bit of haterade here and there, or just participating in negative banter or feeling limited. It's gotta go, and the only way that we could do this is by giving that energy to ourselves. How, you say, Patricia? Okay, how are we gonna do this? Well, you have everything within you, all the tools. This is saying you have the light within you. We gotta change. First of all, what's the narrative? What's going on in the mind? Okay, so this is where we look for stillness, we quiet the mind, we meditate. Oh, I can't meditate, I don't know how to do that. Well, yes, you do. You breathe, you focus on a part of your body, and you focus on just feeling your diaphragm going, you know, with the in and out breath, and you will forget everything else. It's where you put your focus at that moment, okay? It doesn't mean that your mind is going to be empty and all of a sudden you're not going to be thinking about anything else, but it's bringing your focus attention to something that will quiet everything else, okay? So that's the first thing that I would say. Also, body movement here, just there's a lot of stagnant energy if we don't move our body. Taking walks, even if it's just getting up from your office chair, you know, going outside to a backyard, going to a park, walking your pet, something, and really connecting to the earth and seeing everything that is surrounding you and observing how you feel, okay? Because emotions are magnetic. That is what magnifies. People think, oh, well, if I just think about it and if I just envision it, you know, the universe is going to deliver. No, you also have to feel it. The feeling part and the feeling good and those elevated emotions are the ones that really bring everything together, that secret sauce, okay? Now, also taking action on certain things that we, you know, if we observe what it is that is keeping us there stuck, we can definitely take action towards moving past that. Now, see how the Hangman shows up here? This is that quiet reflection. We have Neptune, the planet of beliefs, imagination, and illusion, big dreams, okay, going into retrograde. This is a month of retrogrades. We already have Pluto in retrograde in Aquarius, and we have Neptune and Saturn joining in the sign of Aries, okay, which has to do with the self, okay, going back to that. And then we're going to have Mercury, the planet of the mind, and this is the one that you hear about all the time, the mind, communication, and technology, etc. And this is a planet that is going to be retrograde for a period of 3 weeks, July 19th, in the sign of Leo, which the sign of Leo wants to be seen, wants to shine brightly. So it's going to be a moment of, you know, taking steps back. Okay, July is going to be a month of reflection, review, going back, revising things, seeing how we feel, resting, renewal, okay? It's going to be a month for that. And what happens with that? This is the card that shows the quiet reflection, but it also shows how you get the enlightenment and you get the clarity when you do that, okay? Sometimes you say, well, I'm stuck. And no, you're not stuck. You're being prepared to handle what's coming, to be stronger, to flex some sort of emotional muscle, okay? To connect to your own light and to your spirit, all right? So as we continue, I asked for some clarifiers here for the Devil card, and we got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. It could be an important man in your life, a father, a brother, a son. But being you, this means that we have to bring priority to our values, what's truly important in our lives, okay? This could be being a better administrator for our finances, but it's truly connecting to what is of value and what we truly prioritize. being honest with ourselves and with others. This is a person that you can honestly trust, okay? So this could be a sign of looking for advice from somebody that you can really trust when it comes to finances, anything that's tangible, okay? The home, work, life, your car, things that are tangible in the 3D world. Now, speaking of the world, we get the World card for the Magician. And this, to me, speaks of triumph. It speaks of being in a place where we are closing chapters of our lives and going to another level. This is getting promoted, either for real at work and getting some sort of good news, a new contract, something that you were really truly expecting, going on an amazing trip or planning for one. But honestly, it just feels like a victory. Look how this person has one baton or one wand in this case, and here we have two. We've taken matters into our own hands. Things have come full circle, and we can honestly say that we have outgrown certain things. We are not the people that we were maybe a few months back. And this is like the end of a journey or a great chapter in your life, or maybe even a difficult one where you felt like you were just stuck in just negative things happening around you. And obviously we see it in the state of the world, but we can only change the state of the world if we change what's going on in the inner world. So this is why I'm here, and this is the work that we do, okay? Now, for the Hangman, we have the Two of Pentacles. Wow, this card is just like, you know, there's something that we really need to weigh out. We really need to reprioritize. You know, we can juggle things and we can do it all, but what is being affected because we are just running ourselves ragged, feeling like we are needing to put on some sort of show here, and that is telling us that if we don't stop this show and this juggle act, we're either going to drop a ball or we are going to miss out on something really, really good. So what this card guides us to do is to take a practical look at our routines, our scheduling, and also our finances, also our patterns, what is repeating in our lives, not being scared of it, okay? Because we don't want to be in fear of what we've been through. We want to learn from what we've been through and integrate it and apply it so that this doesn't happen, so that we don't miss the great opportunities that are being offered here just because we are too distracted to see, okay? So I hope that this reading serves you guys, and sorry for the delay, you know, lots of stuff happening, but know that I love you. And if you want to donate to the channel, you can always go to the links in my bio. I post so much free stuff for you guys with so much love, and you know, I don't ask for it to be reciprocal. I just say if you want to donate to keep things going and flowing, you can go to the links in my bio, buy me a coffee, or just donate to any of my platforms for finances. And I love you guys. You can always book a personal reading from me, or a session where we can work all these things out. We can tackle that gremlin. Trust me, we're in this together. So Sending you so much fearless light and love, infinite love. Take care, you guys, and I'll see you soon on the next one.